What you are about to witness is the de-evolution of humanity, and everything you are about to see will cause about a change in your life. And this everything that you held dear will become nothing but bothersome. And your life will be all about the greed that you've tried to ignore your entire life.
Hola tubi, welcome to another creepy conspiracy theory video, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 conspiracy theories you probably believed. But first, let me set the tone. That's better. First conspiracy theory that I'm going to include in this list is involving the Charles Manson murders. Now, first of all, it's not really my place to have an opinion on who's guilty and who's not guilty, or anything like that. And for the record, when it comes to my opinion, not that Charles Manson is anyhow innocent. It's what the conspiracy theory suggests it doesn't suggest that anyone who it doesn't suggest that these murders didn't happen. But the important thing to realize is why they happened. The childhood and the society issues that plagued all the members of the Manson family, they called themselves, or people called them rather. And it's important to realize why these murders happened. The reason why this is my first conspiracy theory I'm talking about on this list is because, well, what is a conspiracy? First of all, the question, what is a conspiracy, and what defines a conspiracy? And a conspiracy, at the most part, is Jim was convicted on the premise that he did all of this because he was trying to get back at a record label, or because he was trying to start a race war. And when you put all these things together, as recently done in a recent documentary, I know that's where I'm getting, that's my sources, I know, it doesn't make much sense. But when you put it all together, it doesn't make much sense at all. And then the only evidence people have to say from that is saying Charles Manson was crazy. Now, it's not my opinion to say he was crazy, but I have freedom of speech, and I think he was probably a little crazy. But that's neither here nor there. Charles Manson certainly wasn't right, and he certainly was a murderer. And he certainly, the Manson family that the press and the media like to call them, they were certainly not right in the head. The conspiracy comes in is, were they tried fairly in the court of law? And ultimately, the answer is no. And the reason why they were convicted was big business and money, trying to sell a book and things like that. There's a bunch of stuff like that. And I'm gonna leave it there because I know nothing. I'm simply an instigator. So I open the question up to you. What do you think about Charles Manson and the Manson murderers and all of that? Please leave your comments in the description below because I love to hear your thoughts. My second conspiracy theory that I'm adding on this list is the conspiracy theory around the movie The Dark Knight. There's a conspiracy theory involving Heath Ledger playing the Joker. And Heath Ledger's interpretation of the Joker was, the conspiracy theory is that he went so method, is that he went a little crazy, and that he was living as the Joker, and he was walking around the city as the Joker. Which is just not true, because it's just not true because there's plenty of cast and crew from the set of The Dark Knight that have talked about him being on set, showing pictures of his daughter and laughing and having a good time and everything like a normal actor. The process of method acting that Heath Ledger was taking in the role of The Dark Knight was going to a hotel room, isolating himself, and then writing in a journal. That's typical method actor behavior to get you into the psyche of a character when you're method acting, typically you might be playing a character from history. You can just go in through the history books and you figure out where the character was in his mind. But the Joker is a fictional character, so he kind of had to make it up as he was going along. And we got a terrific performance. Now, it's fair to say that he had his own demons, and that maybe having to play this kind of psychotic character milked those demons a little more than he should have. The point is that the reason why it's a conspiracy theory is because him playing the Joker didn't lead to him overdosing. It wasn't. Heath Ledger's performance in the Joker isn't what. Heath Ledger's performance in the Joker in The Dark Knight isn't what killed him, basically. And the fact that Jack Nicholson said "I told you so," it's fair to think that was a joke. And my third conspiracy theory is that Michelle Obama is a man. This does not deserve any discussion. I'm putting that up there because it leads me to that point of a lot of people say the biggest evidence is Joan Rivers. The late Joan Rivers made a joke that the First Lady, the former First Lady Michelle Obama, was a transvestite, and then people kind of ran with it. More specifically, the alt-right, ultra-conservative alt-right ran with it. And it's ludicrous. That it does not deserve discussion, and I will no longer talk about that on my platform. And with that, those are my 3 conspiracy theories that you probably believed. I believe that's all I got for you today. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button with notifications. Make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.